Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Wilds of Eldraine draft here on the channel. We're going to be going pick by pick. We're going to be going play by play. We're going to be talking through everything so you know what to do when you draft this format yourself. If you want an overview style video, I've got a draft guide on the channel with top commons, archetype overviews, things like that. I have a draft cheat sheet posted. It's free on the NicolaiBolas Patreon. Just like if you need to look at the visuals, it's just I can post it there and people can always reference it. But we're going to start off looking at our cards. Rankle's Prank. It's a symmetrical effect. Each player discards 2, each player loses 4, each player sacrifices 2, and you can choose 1 or more. But it's not really symmetrical, because when you know this is coming, you can try to set it up where they don't have creatures in play. I think there's enough tokens, though, that you aren't going to want to be playing this card, because it's hard to get a huge advantage. There is a gold card, Obira, Dreaming Duelist, pretty solid in blue-black. The Tenacious Tomeseeker is pretty solid, and the Archive Dragon are both solid, though I lean towards the cheaper card. And then in the common section, I like Frantic Firebolt as a removal spell. I like Ferocious Werefox, Hollow Scavenger, though I think this is probably the best common. Look, a coin can do some work. I think it's the best common, and it's between that and the Tenacious Tomeseeker. But I'm down to try the Frantic Firebolt. I think it just does good work as a removal spell, and it is a little bit harder to get to work sometimes. Though those are both pretty nice. I just like getting removal early, making sure you get some. Because a deck with no removal is kind of hard to use. Okie doke. So if we could follow this up with a red card, it might be pretty good. Also, I am streaming this live, so if I do interact with chat messages, I'll try to make it clear what I'm doing, but you can join in all the fun live, twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. So we've started with a red card, and there's not really a good red follow-up. This card's not really a high priority. You can take these cards, you can play them, they'll do some work for you, but they're not a card you take second pick. Totenance, Swarm Piper can be good, and it's also something that you can consider taking early, because if you do want to end up in black-red, if you pass this card, you're going to put somebody else into the archetype that you might end up in. There isn't a red card that's good. Totenance is pretty good, so I think I might take it and try it. There's nothing too crazy other than that. Curiosity can sometimes be okay, or a little bit cutesy in like a blue-black Flyers deck. Hollow Scavenger, as I said, is pretty nice. Prophetic Prism is cute. But I think that this is a relatively weak pack, and so it's worth speculating on the Totenance, because I can then play this and my Totenance in the same deck. Totenance, Swarm Piper. So he makes rat tokens when creatures that you control die. And here we see a pack that has no red cards in it, and generally there's a card of every single color in a pack, so this means somebody took a red card. However, there is a black card, and it's a very good black card, and so getting this third pick is quite nice. It plays well in a red-black deck, even though it's unlikely that we'll be able to play red at this point, so we might have to give up on our first 2 picks. But I like seeing that there's a Candy Grapple here. I think that Johan's Stopgap is quite good. Season of Growth isn't my favorite. This card's pretty good as well, Threadbind Click. It's kind of far from where I'm at, and it's you kind of need to be able to use both colors. Sorry, for it to be good. But I do like the card if you're blue-white. This card's pretty solid as a way to enable your synergies with auras and making roll tokens. Sleight of Hand's okay. Cursed Courtier is actually good if you have some bargain synergies, but I think we're going to take Candy Grapple. Because even if there's no red cards here, the person could also just move out of red as well. Maybe they'll see some good card and they'll, there's another Totenance. Totentance. Step in time. Okay, we're seeing a lot of blue cards. Vantress Transmuter is pretty good. It's like a removal spell, pseudo removal spell, and then it's a 3/4 body. There's Into the Fey Court, which I don't love. There's better ways to get card advantage than this. There's not a single red card once more, but there is still this Totenance. And one thing you can do sometimes is if you have a good enough reason to, you can just hardcore cut off a color pack 1 and then just get some red cards pack 2. And we might just try to do that just to demonstrate the strategy. I don't really care about this card, and Totenance seems pretty good. Just a cool synergy piece to build around, honestly. There's nothing too crazy in this pack. I think this card's fantastic. Love this card. Absolutely hoses certain strategies. But I'm going to take the Totenance over the white-black card, I think. Ooh, and now we are seeing some red cards, so that's good. Raid Bombardment's kind of cutesy with some of the rat stuff, but I don't think it's that good. Hearth Elemental is good if you're getting rid of your hand, because if you don't have a hand, then you just draw 2 with it. There's also a Fell Horseman, which I like. And there's a Harried Spearguard, which is good synergy with Totenance. So I think it's between I think I'm going to take the Fell Horseman and then try to wheel the Harried Spearman. I don't think I need to take this card right now. I do want to try up the Beanstalk and try to build a cool, expensive cards matter deck at some point. But I'm going to try to use Tottenance here. Tottenance might not fit well with the Fell Horseman. It might be better to take Harried Spearman. But I'm not convinced that I can play red at this point. And so we're going to maybe just try this out. Now there is a Ashiok's Reaper, which is a good card in some decks. Because if you're getting rid of enchantments, like from sacrificing roll tokens, for example, or you're just roll tokens are dying, you get to draw. But there's also just Spellscore and Coven, which is just a really good 4-drop. You just play it 4-mana, 2/3 flyer that makes him discard. It's just really good. There's also a couple green cards. So green is looking open from this direction. It's just we kind of got a couple Tottenances, and we once again see no red cards. And so we might end up moving into black-green or something. That's another reason I didn't take the Harried Spearman, because I wanted to just make sure that my I was getting more into red if I could. I mean, into black, because black's more open. This card's a little bit too dangerous. It just does too much damage to you. I don't love Scream Puff. Minecart Daredevil's pretty good with some of the rat stuff. Don't love this guy. I think Aquatic Alchemist is the best card here. Or Unassuming Sage. I try to like just shift out. I think blue has seemed more open than white. I think I'll just take the Minecart Daredevil, though. I don't mind just keeping my toes in red. I've got a few good cards that are red, and I think that it could work out. Another Candy Grapple coming around late. And we have just been cutting off red. This is a pretty good card, too. It's weird to see this late. But Candy Grapple, pick 8. I'm definitely playing black. I've got 2 Candy Grapples. Tottenance plays well with Candy Grapple. It doesn't actually play well with Candy Grapple. Never mind. Because you can't sacrifice. It's only when a non-token creature dies. But yeah, I think we'll probably get red pack 2, because we haven't been passing much. We passed that one. We just had to pass a Bell of the Brawl, but I don't really mind doing that. Rankle's Prank Wield. I think I'll just take Ariet's Whisper, though. There's also a Hollow Scavenger, but we're guaranteed to play black at this point, and this plays well with Candy Grapple, because it makes us a thing that we can sacrifice sacrifice with the Wicked token. Wicked tokens also play well with rats. We have very few creatures right now, right? 5 creatures. Okay, that's more than I thought. Creature. I am hoping that I wheel that 1/1. Okay, we wheeled. Honestly, we wheeled a couple of cards. I think I'm going to take the Assassin, because the Assassin plays well with random rat tokens if I can get them. I don't have any right now, but it's also a black card, and I can just abandon my red cards potentially. Also a late Hollow Scavenger. I love Hollow Scavenger. I'm liking our spot decently. We have good synergies with rat stuff. Ooh. Late Redtooth Genealogist. We'll take it. We could totally play black-green. Redtooth Genealogist. Sure. I think green's open. And we get a late Scream Puff if we do want to go for a food deck. There's also a Misleading Motes, which is fine. I don't think we are going to wheel that 1/1, but I don't feel bad about that, because we could also just open a crazy good green card and transition to black-green. Don't really want Raid Bombardment. We're just going to take the Troublemaker Oof. Give myself outs into a black-green. I think it's going to end up going better for us. Let's pick green card. Yeah, black-green is going to be where we're at, I think. Unless he opens... this card's okay. Just kind of like an extra burn when you do with your instance. All of these cards are red. This is a pretty good red-white card. This card doesn't really do much for me. I think this card's just kind of weak in general, but it's kind of cutesy. This card's pretty good. Oh, there is an Ashiok's Reaper, but we don't have tons of enchantment synergies. There's not really anything for me to take here. I think I'm just going to take the Imidane. There's not really a, like, there's this green card, but last time that wheeled. There's also this removal spell. And we could just get hooked up in red this pack and then just, like, build our black-red deck. We have plenty of 4-drops. Maybe we just want removal, but we already have good removal too. And this is a little bit worse at removal. So I think we'll just take Imidane and then potentially move into black-green and potentially just like hold the line with black-red. Green did seem open though, so we should get rewarded for green. Oh, this card's sweet. So basically you can attach this cursed roll token to like some card you don't care about, or you just put the cursed roll token onto something and then sacrifice it to Candy Grapple. There's also Aggravated Assault, which can give you an extra combat phase. There's this 2-drop, which I like. You have a big guy. Another Fell Horseman. This guy's pretty cute. This guy's pretty decent sometimes. There's also a Curse of the Werefox. I'm going to take the Spiteful Hexmage, though. Give myself access to a pretty powerful card that enables my synergy. My synergy. It's also, I'd rather take a black card than a red card because I'm guaranteed to play black, and I might abandon my red cards here. Okay, I don't like this. I do like Stormkilled Vanguard and Hamlet Glutton. I think we are going to switch to the green version of our deck. Green has seemed open. We are going to get rewarded for this decision in pack 3. And we already have good grindy cards, which green tends to be more of. I'm going to try this guy. I haven't played it yet. It seems sweet, though. Hamlet Glutton's also cute and good synergy piece with a lot of my like stuff that makes auras, but I really just want to try this big guy out. See how he does. Thunder's debut. Look at the top 20. Reveal 2 creatures. Yeah, that's not going to be something I'm interested in. I will take the Gingerbread Hunter, though, which is the perfect card for my newfound black-green deck, which... honestly, this is why it's good to just stick to a color very heavily. Tough Cookie's also fantastic. Just like makes a food, and then your foods can become 4/4s. Actually, yeah, non-creature artifact. But we're going to take Gingerbread Hunter. Nice little removal spell with a 5/5 that gains its life. And now, welcome to Sweet Tooth. We're going to be building the food deck. The food deck is coming. We're going to get some feasting on. Get our feast on. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. Ooh, Hollow Scavenger, Rat Out. Honestly, the Root Rider Fawn wouldn't be terrible. I've got some good expensive cards to ramp into. But I'd rather just get a Hollow Scavenger. I think it makes some foods. This is a really good card in the food deck. So it makes a food itself, and it's just a really good 3-drop. And it's good for bargain cards. I think I'm going to get there on 2 drops, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, baby, we get Greta. Let's go. I am the genius behind the incredible black-green switch, the audible heard round the world. Why did Welcome to Sweet Tooth go to the sideboard? We clearly main deck it. We main deck Greta for black-green. I was like, oh, there's a Howling Gale Fang, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, Greta's incredible in this deck. Let's go. Black-green is so open. We did it. We've won the lottery. I wonder if this has enough targets to be good. Artifact, Enchantment, or Flyer. I feel like Bestial Bloodline is fine as a one-of. The Hollow Scavenger wield, we are doing it. We have done it! Yes! Our deck is so open. So open. It's going to even be open pack 3. We got like last pick green cards. Nobody's playing green. I wonder if the gain life guy would have been better, but I feel like this is pretty nice because I will have plenty of life gain from foods, I assume. But I also, having plenty of foods mean that I'll have plenty of things to sacrifice to get the 5 mana, the guy that can be cast for 5 mana as a 6/6 trample that gains me life. Stuff. I'm glad I have this Hex Mage. Yeah, the Tottenham was kind of a trap, but, you know, we did our best. We also took this card over, like, a card that wheeled for us, the Hollow Scavenger. Could have gotten another Hollow Scavenger, but we're going to be maxed out on 3-drops. Ah! Why are there so many red cards? I do not understand. I do not understand. Why? Oh, the pain. We have committed. We are green mages. We do not care about the mountains. We do not care about the fiery volcanoes. We do not care about the plains. We do care about the swamps. But we mostly cared about the forests, the mighty oak, from which we build kitchens. And in those kitchens, we bake. We bake cakes with teeth. We bake more cakes with teeth. We bake... Jeez, are all the food tokens the same? Yes. Too much sugar is bad for your health. Yes, we wield him. Yes, I am the best. I am the greatest gamer. There's no green players. This card I do not like because 1 toughness is not where I want to be. But this card is perfect for my deck. I can sacrifice a food to just get the... Oh, baby! Let's go. Okay, all of the red cards are coming around now. But we are chilling. We can play this. Get food when we cast our big guys, potentially. I might not even need to play Scream Puff. Too much sugar is bad for your health. But did you know that... Dang, I'm looking for more flavor text. He rides like thunder and strikes like lightning. I love the art. Bum, 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 bum. Some family trees are thornier than others. Oh, maybe the Verdant Outrider. We are getting everything we ever dreamed of. Oh, not my color. Not my color. Not my color. Kind of my color. This is a terrible pack for me. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, man. This pack is terrible unless you're a blue mage. If you're playing blue, you get access to the Horned Lock Whale. If you're playing blue-red, you get the Frolicking Familiar. Evolving Wilds, I guess. Prophetic Prism, maybe. Probably not. There's this Beanstalk Worm. Beanstalk Worm is sick art. Rat out. Maybe try playing one copy of that. I'm probably just going to take this to make sure my mana is good. There's also 3 bowls of porridge. I wonder if this card's good. It's a food. Probably worth taking. Yeah, I'm just going to take Evolving Wilds. I know I can play it. I'm going to wait to see somebody else play bowl of porridge. Okay, there is a Lord Skitter's Butcher. The Lord Skitter has arrived. His butcher is here, cooking things in the kitchen. So you can make a rat. I can sack a creature to draw. Or give creatures menace. Or I could just take another grindy 4-drop. I don't know which is better. This card's pretty dang good. 3 mana 2/3 plus a 1/1. Or you can sack something to draw. But usually you'll just get the 2/3 plus the 1/1. I'm kind of set on 3 drops though. Like I've got this guy, I've got this guy, I've got this guy. You don't really ever need to prioritize 3 drops. You just get good ones. And Fell Horseman is the exact sort of card I want that just helps me win these late game grind fests that I'm going to find myself in. I don't want the Verdant Outrider. Every time I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So every food token is 3 damage to my opponent. Should we do it? Should we play the burn spell? I have a lot of life gain. I also think it's just a sick card combo people out with. Oh my gosh. I'm so tempted. I mean, there's nothing else even great in this pack. There's like Minstrosity, which I don't even want to play. I've got 1, 2... Like, I've got a few early game plays already. I'm just going to take the Sanguine Blood Bond and see if we can burn people out with food. Not dead after all. I think Minstrosity is not really a card I care about. For science! Now there is a Territorial Witch Stalker. There's also a Feed the Cauldron, a card that I'm not the biggest fan of, but it does make a food when it kills something. But I do think I want this 2-drop. Power 4 or greater. I've got a couple of those. I'm going to take the Feed the Cauldron. I'm just going to get the removal spell that makes me a food. And be happy about it. Oh, frabjous day, Kalukale. He chortled in his joy. And now I'll just take a random 2-drop just to make sure I can get enough of them. Ground Seal. Cards and graveyards can't be the target of spells. Oh no, that would be terrible with my Fell Horseman. My Fell Horseman! We'll just get a 2-drop. Just in case we need it. Ha ha ho. Ah ha ha ho. Ah ha ha ho. Ha ho. Whoa. Ha ha. I don't even remember what I'm laughing about. I just see so many cards. I don't think I'm going to up the Beanstalk deck. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards that go with it. I don't need a second oof. I don't need another one of these. I'm just going to keep taking Fell Horsemans. And now I don't need the Sky Beast Tracker. Is Sky Beast Tracker a reach guy? I think he is. Oh, baby. Back for seconds. That's synergy. That's going to be good. I think it's better than another Fell Horseman. Sky Beast Tracker does have reach, I think. I do think I want to play it because of that. I just want extra help against flyers. Oh my gosh. We are just wheeling every Fell Horseman. Maybe I just like this card way more than everyone else. I don't think I need a Skitter's Butcher, though. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 3-drops. I've got a bunch of 4-drops, though. Okay, I'll take the Butcher. Butcher. Spider food. I'll take Rat Out. We'll get a little bit of Rat Out going. Scream Puff! Ah, you're not dead after all. I already have one of the Ariettes. I'm not going to play 2. You're not dead after all. Yes, the Witch Stalkers are coming back. Huge. The Witch Stalkers are returning. We haven't seen those in these parts for centuries. They're not extinct after all. It's a Witch Stalker. Drowsing Tyrannodon vibes, anybody? Which, oh my gosh, last pick up the Beanstalk. No respect. Oh gosh. Sanguine Bond is the true food fight card. Turns my foods into damage. Okay, time to make some cuts to this deck. Our deck is a thing of beauty. Though I will say pack 3... I mean, pack 3 was pretty good for us. We were getting every card we wanted. Everything wheeled. I don't want this. I don't want this. I don't want this. Okay, let's just make cuts from here. 8/8's pretty nice because our colors are fairly balanced. And so the Evolving Wilds is coming in clutch there. I like my cheap stuff. I don't really love Rat Out. It doesn't really do what I want. It's best as a combat trick, I think. I think I'm going to cut Bestial Bloodline and Rat Out. Since I have to make 7 cuts, it's not going to make that much sense to spend too much time thinking about the first few cuts. Up the Beanstalk. If you spend 2 mana to draw 2 cards, it's pretty good, but I'm going to have a few less cards at the top end when I'm done, so I'm going to cut the Up the Beanstalk. I'm going to cut Titanic Growth. I'm not really a combat trick deck. I'm more of a just trade off my creatures and then grind them out type deck. I have 4 2-drops, so I think I need the Wicked Visitor just as another 2-drop. Okay, this is like 2 for 1, 2 for 1, 2 for 1. I don't think I need the Ariet's Whisper. I think the card is good, but I don't think I need it. Because I have so many 2-for-1s already. Like the Fell Horsemen's are all 2-for-1s. And then I'm going to cut a Scream Puff. And I might even cut both Scream Puffs, but I kind of like one, maybe. I like these guys. I like having enough top. And I'm going to try the Sanguine Bond. You guys spell. I think I cut the Sky Beast Tracker. I'll just try to gain life gain the opposing Flyers decks. We'll make Greta our person. I like that Scream Puff provides repeatable foods for Greta as well. Maybe I want a second Scream Puff for that reason. But I think I'd rather just have my cheap guys. We're going to try it like this, and I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a brief shout out to the NicolaiBolas Patreon. If you've been enjoying my videos and would like to support my content directly, then Patreon is the best way to do so. Patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Patreon is a way for viewers to give back to the content that they enjoy. So if my videos have made your life a little bit brighter, maybe if you want some extra booster packs or gems on Magic Arena, and you just enjoy the channel, then Patreon is a way for you to give back and help me continue making high quality content on a consistent basis. You'll also gain access to things like my Wilds of Eldraine tier list, where I grade every single card in the set on an A through F scale, and other things like drafts with me, or even being featured in these credits, because I do want to give a special shout out to the patrons who support at the credits level. It really does mean a lot and helps the channel grow and thrive. Thank you so much to all of my patrons, and without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round number 1. We have a keeper here. I will also say, I know Sanguine Bond is worse than every single card that I cut. Just so people are aware that that's just we're going to try it out to see if it can actually do literally anything, versus, oh, I think this card's actually good. The black-green mirror match. We shall start with a welcome to Sweet Tooth. Hello, Vorinclex. Would you like to join the Sweet Tooth community? We sell candies here, cakes, candies, all sorts of beautiful delicacies at your pleasure. Your witch stalker does not need to fight me. We shall simply live in peace and harmony. I mean you no ill will, and you mean me no ill will. My gingerbread hunter does not want to strike you. It simply will do so at my bidding, because one of us must win. My trusty fox always accompanies me through these dangerous woods. Ah. That is not what they wanted, I do not think. We shall do this. It is perfect, because now this thing will become a 3/3 later. We shall charge. I think if I stop on my upkeep, I can sacrifice this with the trigger on the sack, maybe? I'm not sure. We shall at least try. We shall at least experiment. I actually don't even need to do that. If they just play their 4/3, they just get completely raffle stomped. I just love that phrase. I don't even need to know. Can somebody explain to me, that's a judge in the YouTube comments, if I can wait for this trigger to go on the stack? I'll just go to full control and see if it works. Draw. Main. Target the creature. Submit 1. And then I think I can bargain this away. Let's try it. For science. Who needs to ask a judge when you can just, like, potentially throw your game for content? You can do it, I think. Let's go! Wait, whoa. Why did I get 3 counters? Oh, 1 plus the number of foods? Oh my gosh! That's so much better than I thought it was. I thought I was going to get 2 counters. Oh, opponent! I welcome you to Sweet Tooth, and in exchange... Oh my gosh, and I get to blow them out with Bear Down. Bear Down! I should destroy your tough cookie. No! Your cookie is no match for me. Your tough cookie shall soon crumble beneath the might of the storm-tailed vanguard. Die, cookie. Not the gumdrop buttons. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. John Lithgow has the perfect voice for that role. Not the gumdrop buttons. I love Shrek. Oh no! Oh, that's annoying. No! That's sad. I didn't get to just jam my guy the way I wanted. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Who lives on Drury Lane? No! Actually, I don't want them to get their 5/5. And if I kill it, then they don't. Because theirs will fizzle. The power, the synergy, the poise. The power, the synergy, the poise. I just need to draw a land, play my 6/7, and then I'm chilling. Bum. Get wrecked. The Scarecrow. They only have 1 card in hand, so if I do just jam this guy, I'm probably in good shape. Come on, land. Scream Puff. Death Touch. Let's go! Get him. Get him, Scream Puff. Please don't have a kill spell. Please! I just want to have a Scream Puff. It's been my lifelong dream. Yes! Oh, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. We've done it. It's true. I will not attack, because I'm still slightly vulnerable, and with 2 Fell Horsemen, I don't think I can lose if this game goes any prolonged amount. They'll, like, kill my guy. I'll, like, Fell Horseman it back. They'll just lose instantly. It will be glorious! They do not know the meaning of the word fear. They're sacking their artifacts to gain some life. I'm playing a 1/1 that can then trade with their Scarecrow Guide. Or double block the Hamlet Glutton. I have 4 foods too. I could also just spend a turn gaining 9 life. They mill 7, then put a card from among the milled ones onto the battlefield. No, it's a tough cookie! Or a sweet tooth witch! You sweet tooth witch. It's a tough cookie! No! Ah, that's just how the cookie crumbles. They have no idea this is going to go so well for me. Charge! No matter what you kill, I shall be victorious. Oh, please double block the Stormkeld. Oh, they can't even double block the Stormkeld. Yes. Good. They can't block it. It's amazing. What are they going to do? What are you going to do, my friend? Oh, my Fell Horseman. Brings back the glorious Scream Puff. Scream Puff, in all of its glory, has returned to the battlefield. Man, if I had a Sanguine Bond right here, I could deal 12 to them. Ah, yes. You may be consumed in a fiery inferno of food. Yes. Also, Twitch chat was the one reminding me about the Muffin Man from Shrek. They were making sure I didn't forget any of the lines. Which isn't a high risk, considering it's Shrek, and I've got that movie kind of downloaded in my brain. But it is good to have Twitch chat on my side, helping me out. I just have like a bunch of lines from Shrek that live rent-free in my head. Like, Brimstone! We must be getting close. Brimstone. He says, some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Farquaad. They can make this thing a thing, and then they can block this guy, but then they still take damage. We shall attack with every creature. Fight on every hill. This guy's not doing that much right now. Yep, that's their only way to survive. To block the Storm-Keld Vanguard. And then block my other guys. Oh, one thing I could have done is I could have Fell Horseman back this Wicked guy. And then if they go to 1, I can Fell Horseman back the Wicked guy, put it into play, and then if my Spiteful Hex Mage dies, I just win. Ah, the old triple block. I know it well. In this case, I shall bring back the guy and kill your tough cookie. It is not so tough anymore, is it? Bum, 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 bum. Bringing back an adventure creature just feels wrong. It's just like, ah, yes. Your tough cookie shall die. Goodbye, tough cookie. Gosh, Gingerbread Huntering my own guy so they didn't get a Gingerbread Hunter is still such a sick play. It's such a cool play! Ah. They have gained 3 life. And yet they are still vulnerable to my all-out assault! Victory has been mine! I have claimed it! The same way that Lord Farquaad claimed Fiona's hand in marriage. Ah, yes. What a satisfying win. What a satisfying win! What did we learn? Well, we did not draw Sanguine Bond, but it would have been okay there. It would have given Nari a reason to sack all those foods. Scream Puff was excellent. The removal spell that got me a food was nice. Welcome to Sweet Town is like just, Welcome to Sweet Tooth is just killing it for me. That made me a 4/4, though they did kill it instantly. But, pretty good. The Babar shirt never loses. Babar shirt is, like, unbeatable. Welcome to another round. We have 1-drop into 2-drop. What a start. Plus synergy. So if I do draw like a bargain card, that guy grows. Playing against black-green? No, black-white. A Bog Naughty. How dare you? This is a... Oh my gosh. They fell for the classic blunder. They were worried about their Bog Naughty's safety when they should have been worried about their own. Oh. That was a weird situation for them. Normally in those situations, it's better to just like hold up your moves. Well, I guess they really wanted the food, but like they could have just blocked that 2/2 with their Bog Naughty all day long. We're here seeing not the Spiteful Hexmage do much, but we do have bargain cards in our deck, and so I feel like it can be useful if we draw like a Wicked guy. A wicked grapple. Not Wicked guy, grapple guy. The Gallant Pie Wielder has entered the chat. So gallant. Ah, vampiric rights. Sanguine, you are here. You do very little here. Very little indeed. I'm mostly hoping to get my Scream Puff down. Because Scream Puff plus Sanguine Bond is a good combo. Scream Puff. Oh, I'm so close. I am so close. I can actually sacrifice that thing. It shall be glorious. This can't sack artifacts, thank goodness. Only creatures. Once I get my 5th land, then they'll be sorry. Then they'll be sorry. They doubted me. Your Pie Wielder. Okay, so we're going to start by playing... I really want to play this guy, but I think I'm going to play Scream Puff first. The reason for that is if they kill Scream Puff, then I can Fell Horseman it back. It's the card I most likely want to Fell Horseman back. Also, I want to start attacking with this guy. I am down. If you want to trade your Bog Naughty for my guy, I am down. They can block and then double pump their Bog Naughty. Oh, they don't do anything. I'm shocked. What are they saving their Bog Naughty for? I guess maybe trying to take down Scream Puff. Okay, we're just gonna play this guy, sacking this thing, jam with everyone. I have no idea what's in their hand, but I have to assume this is good. You are no longer cursed, spiteful Hex Mage. You are free to attack and to protect. Charge! If I attack with this, they can block and double pump, but then they take 4, 7, 10. And I get a food. And it means they're not doing anything else crazy. I'm down to trade the Spellsworn Scorn Coven, I guess, is what I'm saying. Especially because I can get it back with the Fell Horseman. What? Do they have a thing that gives it Death Touch or something? Or... Oh. That is one way to stop me from getting a food. They know about my Sanguine Bond. They know. Okay, I'm going to hold this in case they have a discard spell. They discard 2. The Hamlet Glutton. Stab wound? No. How could you? No, not my Hamlet Glutton. Are they going after my Scream Puff? No, not my Scream Puff. How could you? Yeah, they have to take the Hamlet Glutton. The Glutton. I lose 2 life. How could you do such a thing to me? It is not very kind. Charge! We shall charge. We shall fight. We shall win. Courage, brave traveler. I imagine they cannot beat this card. It just does so much damage. Clearly worse than most things I could have here, but... Okay, they can gain 3 life, but I can gain 6 life. They are clearly all dead. It is the way the saying goes. I shall sack the food. Boom! Victory is mine! Victory has been claimed. Sanguine Bond burn. Yes! Yes! Huge. What a win. The power of burn. Food burn. Oh no. There's actually foods that do burn. We should call our deck Spicy Food, because we burn people with our food. We are the black-green chili peppers. The black-green ghost peppers. The black-green Tabasco. The Golgari Tabasco Company. Oh, that sounds like the East Indies Trading Company. We're getting closer to the ideal name for our deck. The Tabasco Rascals. Oh my gosh, what a hand. We will keep this on the play. It's not the best, but it's cutesy, so we're going to do it. We get to grapple people. We're grappling! We need a land. We just need to draw lands, but I don't know. We have this removal spell to kill whatever they play. Yes. Another way to take advantage of the rules is to put an extra thing onto it, and then it becomes a 4/3, which is cool. A little bit cutesy. Oh no, they're ramping. Oh dear. Dearie me! Uh-oh. It was a sketchy hand, I will say. I just kind of wanted to see what would happen if we got our Spiteful Hexmage going. You know how it is. Ah, they are ramping. They are ramping. I respect it. I have much respect for your ramp. Your ramp is good. It is bountiful and plentiful. And soon it will rule all of the land. I must say, your beanstalk person must perish, so that we might live. I shall just create a food token, and then I will hold up my candy grapple for when they play their 5/4. It's a little bit of an odd play, but if they just play this guy, then I'm going to get really paid off. And if they play some other big guy, then I also get paid off. If they play around me, they play around me, but such is life. They're playing around me. I respect it. This should be fine, though. This is the other reason I did this way, because now I can maybe eat their guy. Even if they have a counterspell for this, I still get to eat their guy. Yes. Good. Your token is mine. I have taken him. Claimed him. You were merely born by the token. Molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was a candy grapple. And by then it was nothing but blinding. Okay, our Hollow Scavengers is ready for duty. You shall trade with a 3/4/3 or a 5/4 with the help of a red-toothed genealogist. Indeed, the genealogist. Indeed, it shall be the genealogist. Ready for duty. For blocking. For glory. We shall block, and every time. Ba-na-na. That's like an Alvin and the Chipmunk song. I don't know where that one came from. I don't know how they get those voices either. It has Ward 1 too, which is cool. You think you can stop me. Okay, they bounce it, sure. A ferocious werefox walks into a bar. Okay, give me the Scream Puff. Let's go. I need an S. I need an C. I need an R. E. A. M. Puff. Scream Puff. This could go very badly. Tapping out for Scream Puff feels really bad. No! My Scream Puff. My glorious, glorious Scream Puff. No, it's getting tapped. Forever. For what feels like forever. Oh, no. Well, my 2/3 holds back their 2/1. And I have some foods. I'm gonna take some damage, though. Not ideal. Okay, I'm gonna take some hits here. So I can bring back my Spiteful Mage. Play the Spiteful Mage. That'll be 3 of my mana. And then I can play... make a food and sack a food. Yeah, buddy, old pal. I see what you're doing. Oh, this is not good. I think we're going to lose this game. It has not lined up the way we were hoping. The turn they played a 2-1 instead of okay, sure, that card does nothing. At least not at the moment. Eat that guy, do that, do that. Go take 5, go to 1. Now I have a blocker over here. I have a double blocker there. I've got another food. Nice. I wasn't sure I could do that without a target, but I can. Let's go. Oh, I have to sack this food. Sanguine Bond is looking like a joke here. If it was a Scream Puff, I'd be in better shape. Scream Puff strikes again. Oh, man. Maybe I should have thought through the Spiteful Hexmage line. Maybe I should have just played Fell Horseman or something. Okay. Well, I have to gain life. And then I basically have to chump this guy. Okay, we'll chump here. Gosh. Maybe that's a better trade because that's a 5-7. Then that trade here, and then we chump there. Yeah, this is better. Ugh. Their cards have lined up pretty well against me this game, I would say. And that's game. I don't think I could have done anything significantly differently there. It was just, I kept a really sketchy hand. Honestly, I should have mulliganed, but I wanted to see what would happen with that hand. And it was just, yeah. It's one of those things where, like, if I had had a different hand, it would have been a completely different game. I would have had maybe some actual way to play my spells in the early turns and pressure them while they did nothing for the first 5 turns of the game. Except, like, ramp up to their expensive spells, which they just had a billion of. That was my bad for keeping it. Sometimes I like to keep experimental hands just to see, like, how the synergies work out. That one was clearly not worth it. Because it just needed too much to go right. You have a good night too, Green Drac. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, sometimes it's nice to be like, okay, I have my 1-drop and I've got the bargain synergy, but like it doesn't really matter. It's just like such a clear mulligan. I didn't have both colors of mana. If I had a forest, I think it's probably a keeper. But I needed to draw the forest, and I did draw the forest fairly quickly too, which was lucky. But yeah, that's one of those ones where it's like, okay, the game wasn't really, yeah, reflective of the deck at all. This one, we've learned our lesson. We know to mulligan these. On the play, if I draw any land, I can just play this thing. I can play this guy into this thing. I'm still going to mulligan. It doesn't have both my colors. It can just end so badly. We'll keep this, and we'll ditch the Fell Horseman for now. Okay, well that's fine for us. We don't really care. We'll kill that with our cursed grapple, candy grapple before it does anything. Sanguine Bond will be interesting. Okay. Put a +1/+1 plus the number of food, so I can't. A target creature. Okay, so I can sack it. I'll keep a land and get rid of that other thing. I'll have a 4/5. I'll candy grapple this guy. Dang. Okay, I can kill the Sleep Cursed Fairy. Gosh, this card seems pretty bad anytime except turn 1. I don't know. You just have to spend so much to do stuff with it. If they spend mana to untap this, okay, it has Ward 2. I didn't realize that until just now. Okay, they didn't bargain it. Okay. I will kill that. This is a 6/5, so I can kill that by sacking my rat token. I'm in good shape here. If they don't play this, they'll probably play something else I can kill. Yeah, they play it. Perfect. Candy grapple is disgusting. I just need to get him in burn range of all my foods with Sanguine Bond. What do I think the best color is right now? I think it's too early for me to say. I like red cards a lot. I also like these black cards that I've been playing with, and green seems pretty good. Kind of like the Jund colors. I mean, honestly, I had some pretty good blue decks too, though. I haven't played white very much. White might be the weakest, but I think blue's probably the weakest in terms of some of the. I don't know. Blues doesn't seem to have the same like top end of quality cards that other colors necessarily do. Maybe I should have saved removal for that guy. Not that I knew they had it, but like the 2/2 wasn't doing much. They know I have this. They probably have a counterspell at the ready. No counterspell. Let's go. What do they have then? Or like misleading moats or something? They don't want to put it on top though. Oh gosh. Whining Twins? You're kidding me. Gosh darn it. I can kill it though with the grapple. I can grapple them. The old grappler. Hamlet Glutton. Sure. No attacks. We'll hold up our removal spell. We don't really want to use it on the Hamlet Glutton, though. We just want to kill the Twining Twins. This is Ward 1, so we can kill it. Perfect. Unfortunately, they are also a food deck, so burning them out with food is not really going to work. Them being able to make food into 4/4s is much more relevant, for example. That's an insane decision. That's like... What? I'm stunned that they did that. Okay. I'll block. I could have taken 10 there. That actually might have been better. Oh gosh, the Fell Horseman, perfect. And then I can gain 3, or I can play this thing. I'm going to gain 3. Gosh, this is going to be a horrifying loss. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm going to lose this game. What do I do? Can't play this. I need to draw land, I think, next turn. What do I have in my graveyard? Nothing of use. The Spiteful Hexmage isn't the best. I need a chump blocker for this guy. So I can gain 3, 6, 9 life. Or I can gain 6 life. Which isn't quite good enough. This is good enough, though. I play this, sack a food to it to give it +2/+2 so I can trade with that, and gain 3 life. So if they have nothing here, I can win still. You're kidding me. Yep, we did our best. My gosh, that is so unfortunate, honestly. This stupid Hamlet glutton. Plus the Balloonas, the 2 Balloonas that they had were really good because they stopped me from getting my 4/5. I guess I maybe got greedy. I should have kept 2 creatures in play to avoid like a removal spell wrecking me like that. But the fact that my Sweet Tooth card didn't really pay off for me there. I was on a mulligan, so I felt like I needed to get the card advantage back. Gosh, that's so unfortunate. I mean, honestly, Sanguine Bond was a complete blank that game, and that's probably why we lost, because we spent a turn casting that, and it just put us irreparably far behind. Like, if that had just been a different card, we probably would have been able to win. So yeah, I think we've kind of seen why that card is bad, hopefully. Hopefully, folks have gotten that memo. Gosh. This is an easy keep, though. We actually have cards of both of our colors and stuff. Play the card that can attack on turn 2. I don't mind playing some cards that are bad, though, to explore the possibilities, especially early days. Because, like, how will you know if people don't try them out, you know? Blue-green. I keep playing against blue-green. I only play against blue-green. Max punished. I'm so screwed. Okay, I'm guessing Fell Horseman's worse than I thought it was. This is the vibe I'm getting. Is because I don't get into the situations where I have a creature in my graveyard often enough, it feels like. I feel like you want like 2 in the deck. Meanwhile, Balloona Gatekeeper continues to own me. Welcome to Sweet Tooth. They can counter this. I do not care. This is where I start to like Fell Horseman again. Gatekeeper has been impressive, though. Oh my gosh. Troyan, you beast. Get back the Scream Puff. This guy is like a have-to-kill threat type deal, it feels like. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is not going to go well for me. I've got a bad feeling about this. He's cursed, but it doesn't matter. They're about to have a bunch of 4/3s. Oh, that's horrific. And then Troyan. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Devastation. Greta. They just need to cast one more big spell and I lose. Troyan is like unbeatable. My gosh, if you don't kill him instantly. Oh, I guess this is what blue-green's trying to do. Play Troyan, have it not die. And just profit. Put it on the bottom. Okay. So they have 3, 6. Unless they have a counterspell, I think I can get this. So I'm at 11 now. They get 6, 9. They kill me if they draw a 5-mana spell. Because they get to tap my guy with this guy. Gosh darn it. If I draw on a land instead of Greta, I'd have 14 life. And then this is 3, 6, 12. But this is going to get 2 counters if they cast a 5-mana spell. It's literally like all coming down to this. Okay, they draw. And they attack. Oh my gosh. I think I can win this here. So I can force them to block here. Do I have enough foods? Yes, because Greta creates a food. Sack of food. Target this guy. So they have to block him with something. Sack of food. Put a counter on this guy. So they have to trade here, and then if they double block here, they still die. So that means they have to block here and double block there and lose all their guys. Yes! We've got this, I think. Oh my gosh, Greta, you clutch, Sweet Tooth Scourge, you. We faded the key draw step from them, and we were fine. Let's go. Got the win. Huge. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. We're going to make some changes to the deck to go more competitive. We've played a lot of matches. We've secured at least a 50% win rate. But, yeah, that was actually really clutch because we had just enough foods. That was such a crazy game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, thanks, chat. They say nicely done and what a game. We're going to make some changes here. We're going to cut the Sanguine Bond because that plan is a complete joke. It's really bad. And we're also going to cut one Fell Horseman. I think 2 is enough. It's just so slow. We'll cut one of those. Cut the Sanguine Bond. Scream Puff has felt really, really nice. Honestly, this guy could be okay as well. Help us against flyers. Man. If I've been facing 1 toughness guys, like, would this card be good? This card seems pretty neat. I have a lot of, like, good ETBs, I feel like. I'm going to bring in Scream Puff. And I kind of want to bring in the discard spell. I kind of want to bring in the tracker, but I don't really need the tracker. Kind of want to try Rat Out. Huge fan of my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I want to try Rat Out. It feels like there's enough 1 toughness guys. Like in that last game, they had all those 2/1s. They had the 3 mana 2/1 flyer. It feels like there's enough 2/1, like 1 toughness guys running around. But at the same time, I know that I consciously avoid 1 toughness creatures because of a card like Rat Out. So maybe it's like a Elo thing. We'll keep this. We have both our colors. We have Rat Out for the experiments. The experiments are in session. Like, if you kill something with Rat Out, it's such a win. Oh my gosh, we're going to get to kill something with Rat Out instantly. Instant payoff. Let's go. Let's go. It's a me, Mario. Get out of here, Bowser. Nobody likes you. Okay. Play our Wicked Visitor. There's still no need to just Rat Out this instantly. We'll try to get it on a turn where we can, like, do this plus that or something of that nature. Blue black. So having a turn 1 fairy could actually be good for that deck. Usually it's not worth like running this guy out for no reason. We'll just play this out. Keep our curve rolling. Keep it rolling. It's pretty easy to turn on the Aquatic Alchemist. I'm not going to block. Because next turn I can like block, and then if they go for something, I can rat out, give this -1/-1. Okay, so I can't like use this Spiteful Hexmage the way I want to. This is where I hope they don't have -1/-1. They do. Okay, that's hilarious. I get completely bodied, of course. Try something out, get wrecked. Yep, that was a bad play by me. They had 1 black mana up. What else are they going to have? That bounce spell has been completely owning me. Yeah, I'd feel a lot better if I had my six mana guy in my hand right now. But then they would have had their -1/-1 and my play wouldn't have worked, so. Into the Fey Court, okay. That might not work out very well for them. Yeah, like if I could have just jammed it right there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got so greedy and I got so punished. What a choke. Oh man. Sometimes you just got to get punished by your terrible plays for them to really learn from them, I guess. But geez Louise. I didn't know anyone else played this card. Gosh. Sure. They missed a land drop, which is pretty good for me because they can't just jam their 6/5 now, so I probably get another attack in. Yeah, I figured they probably had something like that. I'm surprised they're attacking with this guy, though. Seems unnecessary when they have so many more cards than me and this guy. I think this game is over. I don't really have any comebacks mechanics, I don't think. Enchantment, graveyard. Yeah, especially when I draw that. Yep, GG opponent. I choked this one. I don't know if I could have won because they would have gotten me with Rat out no matter when they used it, I think. But yeah, Into the Fey Court was pretty good here. This Spiteful Mage was pretty bad, gotta be said. He did not do what I wanted him to do in my draft. I don't know why they're not just playing their 6/5. I can't possibly beat a 6/5 here. Okay, so now they have a food. No reason to concede. I mean, I might as well just play it out. But I mean, there's no chance in I ever win here. Maybe my deck was worse than I thought it was. I really need a candy grapple here. So I basically can't block anything they do here. What does this witch do? Lifelink. Oh, I'm so dead. They just kill my guy. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. We did find the candy grapple. I'm just conceding. There's no way I can win this game. They just play their gumdrop poisoner and I lose. Oh, man. We tried. I lost one game to a stupid mulligan decision. That was kind of a joke meme almost. And I lost one game to playing Sanguine Bond instead of a real card. And then I lost that game, which was just like, I don't know. 3-3. It's decent. We had a really cool Greta win. That was clutch. The deck felt like it was the right deck for the seat. There are definitely some cards that did not perform particularly well. I think in retrospect, I mean, I didn't get punished for it because I took this card and then I wheeled this one, I'm pretty sure. But Hamlet Glutton played out way better than Stormkeld, I feel like, most of the time. Scream Puff was pretty decent. Fell Horseman, honestly, I probably should have kept in over the Rat Out. That would have been a decent, would have been better, I think, for my deck strategy. But Rat Out really owned me that last game. Wicked Visitor sucked in my deck. I probably should have just played a 4-drop, even though I wanted more 2-drops. Witch Stalker was not great either. My 2-drops, honestly, were my weakness. My kill spells were decent. I didn't love Skitter's Butcher in the deck. It's a pretty good card, though. Not my best deck, but I feel like I drafted the right deck for the seat I was in, so that's good. And it was still fun. We had some good moments, so yeah. If you did make it all the way to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag foodburn, because this was some burning food, especially when we Sanguine Bonded people, and that was pretty fun. Even if we did go 3-3, still, you can't be too sad with a 50% win rate. And we could have won a couple of those other games with slightly better mulligan decisions or deck building. I do hope you enjoyed it. That's going to do it for this one, and I will talk to you next time.